Welcome to a quick demonstration on how you can create some statistical journals based on general ledger journal entry. So the scenario here is that you can have like investments in shares, and you would like to probably put them in as a journal entry. But as what you can see with the journal entry, we don't have that um, historic quantity, but it may be better to create, let's say, um, a statistical journal out of it. So what we can do is that we can come up with a custom fields on that journal entry called, in this case, shares. So this is a numeric field which will allow us to key in the number of shares in this instance. So I have these investments, I have this number of shares, and you have the dollar amount here. Right, so what will happen is that maybe for your reporting purposes, you would like to record those shares, not just really as a value on the journal entry, but save them as a statistical or create a statistical journal out of it. So you can report them as well later on, and you can include them in financial reporting as well if needed. So yep, so the concept with this one here is that yes, we will import or we will create a journal entry for those investment in shares, but those shares will be stored as a custom field on the journal entry, but it will also create a statistical journal just to record the number of shares that will be used in reporting in the future. All right, so in order for us to create, you probably would like to automate as well the creation of statistical journals from the journal entry for the number of shares. So you can come up with a smart event. So just like this one here, it is a smart event that is applied on the GL entry, which is the basis of the transaction here, right? And now, so you can have condition as well, which means the journal entry is not equal to empty. So which means that we will only be creating statistical journals or once the shares field here on the journal entry has any value. And this is the API itself to create. So let's go through it. So yes, they're still using the XML API. So GL batch in here, the journal. So this is the statistical journal. I call it SHR, or it depends on what your requirement is. And just get the uh, batch date in there, batch title as well to be the batch date from the source to the destination. And you have this statistical account in here. In my case, I created a statistical account called SHRUS. And yep, I'll just populate the department location based from the GL entry line. And I have here one as an increase, right? So just a proof of concept in here that, okay, so everything will just be recorded as new stocks are being purchased. And yeah, so an increase in this one here, and the amount, of course, is coming from the GL entry shares, which is this one. All right, so let's have a look at this one here. So I have here, I pre-populated this one coming from testing earlier. So I'll just put here um, today's date. So just an indicator for us that this is the one that we are doing. And I'll update the line level as well, which is good. And yep, I have this journal entry. Journal entry, so debiting investment. In this case, I'll just put it to 50. All right. And yeah, just disregard the credit in here, but for us, it's just for us to see really if a statistical journal entry can be created out of this. All right. So I have here 50 shares for that amount. So I'll click on post and from GJ there anyways, but yeah, you can have another filter there might be or condition wherein just based it on the journal. Oh, it's just GJ here, right? So let's have a look first at this one. So it's already been created for us, right? So that's the journal entry, which is the basis of a statistical journal. So let's have a look at the statistical journal. So I have here a statistical journal. Just click on refresh. And I have my SHR as my statistical journal. So this should be, sorry, I'll just go back here. So if I go to general ledger and you have statistical journal entries, then I'm using, based on a smart event, I'm using SHR to post this statistical journal entry. So click on view transactions, and we have this one here, just based on the journal entry as well, because I mapped the description. So this one here, and there should be this one for 50 shares, right? So if I click on, yep, so this is that one, and the date there as well, and click on view. And let's have a look. Yep, so journal, that's what we want. And more importantly, statistical account, CHRUS, just based on the smart events, right? I have the department location in there. And most importantly, you have a 50 increase in here on this statistical account. So since this number of shares is now showing under the statistical account, then you can report it, you can make use of it in the financial statement. So essentially, yeah, the solution is just to give you a way in order to, if you would like to create a statistical account based on a journal entry. So it's from a general ledger journal entry into a statistical journal entry. So in this case, it is through investments in shares, and you would like to have the number of shares being created or reflected under a statistical account, in this case, CHRUS. So, yep. So hopefully this recording helps. Thank you.